wanted to listen to just a little piece of music, the song that's #1. I'm going to ask you why, which maybe is a very dumb question. We're going to ask it anyway. DJs, by nature of what they do, have to be young, because you got to be in tune with what's going on. And I would wonder where you see yourselves when you get to be 40, 45. JJ, what happens, really?
Well,
you beg off.
Save your money and maybe hope that your investments turn out. If they don't, why, you can always work at a little daytime station in Rapid City.
Not if I'm there. Not if I'm there.
Quite a boom down there.
I hate to bring up the reality of it, but it's true.
Certainly.
I mean, I don't see anybody over 40 here this morning.
No.
And it's kind of an occupational hazard because you got to be in tune. In fact, you're not exactly, and this is, you know, obviously not 16, 17 years old. How do you know what the people who are 16 or 17 years old like to hear?
Well, I stay in touch, you know.
How do you do that?
Well, by personal appearances, and of course a lot of people, the teenagers, come to our station every day. There's a group of them, and I talk to them, and we discuss what's going on with music and where, if you'll pardon the expression, their heads are at.
Yeah.
Gee, that sounds like him.
Sure.
Well, he's in tune, of course.
Is one reason why you are where you are the fact that you have this good feeling for the music, that you're able to say, yeah, that you know, you can listen to a record, and you can say, yeah, that's the one that's going to make it. Chuck, is this part of it, or not?
Yeah, it's a great deal of it. It's a feel for what you're doing. When you stop and consider that the music you're playing, no matter what type of station you're at, is the majority of your time, you have to at least understand it, whether you don't enjoy it or do enjoy it a lot. You've got to know what it's about and how it conveys.
There's some people who like to talk to you on the phone and show you what a racket I have over here. All I got to say is, Kennedy and Kids and Company, good morning. You're on the air.
Hello. I'd like to congratulate John Landecker and Bill Daly for finally getting on a good radio station. And I'd like to find out why the Tooth Fairy series was taken off.
All righty. Who'd like to answer for the Tooth Fairy? Whatever happened to
He had developed a cavity. Speaking for the Tooth Fairy will be Larry Lujack.
Larry, what happened to him? Larry, good morning, Larry.
Bob, I'm amazed, really, that you beat Hugh Downs with this kind of shit.
He's gone. He's gone. He's not on anymore. Whatever did happen to the Tooth Fairy? The series just kind of run out and
This kind of bad programming, and you beat Hugh.
told its story?
Well, it was the opinion of our programming department that while the Tooth Fairy started out real strong, he was slipping real fast, and it started to... Basically, I got sick of it, and I wrote the thing, and so we dropped it.
That's enough. Kennedy and Kids and Company, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, I was going to ask Bill Bailey if he's the same Bill Bailey that was at WLS a couple of years ago, that had the morning slot.
Are you the same one, back again?
Well, I've thought quite a lot about it, and no. The Bill Bailey that was here before was from Louisville, Kentucky, I think. And he went back to Louisville. He really dug Louisville.
Right.
Notice that our new Bill Bailey is a lot more beautiful. Yes.
We have.
Certainly hope so.
I tell you, we have a piece of music that I'd like you fellows to listen to. I'd like you to listen to out there. And then I want to ask you just one or two quick questions about it, because it's getting a lot of talk these days, articles and everything. Here we go. Listen to this.
Can we give it a rating?
You can give it a rating.
Bye, Miss American Pie.
Bad song.
Drove
Never
my
make it.
Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.
Number one for 6 weeks.
This'll be the day that I die.
Welcome back on a Monday morning. Boy, do we have guests this morning. And just to show you that I am now fully awake and ready to go on a Monday morning, I can introduce them all by name this time. I copped out at 7 this morning, and I had them introduce themselves. Over here, we have Chuck Buell from WLS, where the rest of them also are from. And next to Chuck is J.J. Jeffries. And there's somebody with a star on, and...
Pick up that
America.
What does it say on the other side of that star there?
He ripped that off of Wally Rank's door.
And John Larry Lujack over there. And you want to change your sweater in front of everybody?
Go ahead.
This is a very casual show.
Great-looking
My
shirt.
next costume change does not come until the next commercial.
Take it off, Larry.
John Landecker, one of the newest members over at WLS, and another new member is Bill Bailey, who has returned to Chicago, his home, to be on WLS.
Why do they have the camera on
How come
Fred
we're saying
Winston
Fred
when they
Winston?
did not?
Oh, I'm sorry, Fred's right. Fred Winston is over there. Next to Fred is Gary Gears.
Somebody might think.
And here's Bill Bailey.
That I'm
Wave your
Fred
time.
Winston.
So they
Hello.
there. And the number's 5919000. We're going to take lots of phone calls for you for the next chunk, okay? Kennedy and Company, good morning. You're on the air. Hello.
Hello. I want to ask Chuck Buell.
Sure.
What does he think about girl disc jockeys, and how come you don't have any girls over at WLS?
Yes,
we
Mr.
do,
Moran,
we
Two
do.
separate questions. Taking them from the point of view as girls disc jockeys. I think if a girl can appeal to a wide audience and actually carry the job through, I can't see any reason why she couldn't be one.
How come there ain't none, then?
Girls have a high irritant sound to their voice.
I think
They
it's
really
hard
do.
Oh, it's hard to find a girl with a pleasing voice. It's hard enough to find guys with pleasing voices. I think you're seeing, especially here on TV, a lot of girls that are making a scene on television. And they've searched pretty far to find the good girls they have. I think you'll see more of it as the future goes by.
Well, as a matter of fact, there's an all-girl station here in Chicago, an FM station. There's an all-girl station in Memphis, Tennessee, so there is room for...
You know, there's a...
Yeah, but that's kind of like saying, there's an all-black something or other, that it's not integrated, and so what? Why not have women DJs?
There is
Well, it might be bad for our
The
morale.
women's lib chicks wouldn't even listen to the women.
It's terribly hard to
DJs.
compete.
There is a female disc jockey in the city. I won't mention where, but she happens to be a friend of mine who was the first disc jockey on AM radio.
It was under the name of Frank or something.
No, she's...
An exotic design.
She's good.
Rock
Exotic dancer.
rock radio is usually, quote, format radio. And the whole bit behind format radio is consistency, to sound basically the same 24 hours a day. So
Yeah,
whenever
because
you
all
listen,
disc jockeys sound alike. We all sound alike.
and a girl
Look
with
alike, too.
We do need a woman on the
guys
staff,
would
you know
change
that? Sound of the station. But you're right.
There's one other angle at Bob, and to the caller, that a lot of men...
60601.
Attention clunk.
I don't think the polygraph will like you.
To the clunk.
Kennedy and Company, good morning. Go on, try another one. You're on the air. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to ask Lujack if he does it for the bread, or he really likes his job.
What?
That's what for bread.
Wait a minute.
Mr. Lujack, to you, lady. I'm a big star. Basically, that's it. I am really not interested in music, and I have zero interest in radio. I like the money, lady. Thank you for calling. I love you. Will you be my Valentine?
Okay. I still, really, maybe he does mean it. I don't know. He says it all the time in the newspaper.
It's going to be replayed on your...
That's right. See
Is
it
this in
tonight.
syndication now or what?
No. This
Hey,
is
I would like
live.
everybody to see this shirt.
Larry wants you to see his shirt.
On color TV, I think that looks great.
Just blew the lens.
Wow. Fellas, thank you very much. Chuck, thank you. JJ, thank you. Larry, thank you. John, thank you. I'll do it right this time. Fred, thank you. Gary,
welcome.
thank you. Bill, welcome. And thank you. Good to have you here. We'll be back in just a bit. This book, I tell you, I started reading this thing when I left here Friday afternoon, and I think robbed me of some hours sleep over the weekend. It's called, there are a couple of notes. No. It's called The Assassins by Elia Kazan. You'll meet that man in just a minute.
The people that...
I have something horribly relevant.
What is this?
There is a